kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Bears.
The youngest wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Dallas Cowboys All-Decade Dynasty. That is right. We are back. We are here. We are ready to go. Cowboys All-Decade Rebuild has returned. We are in week number 10, 7-1 on the season. We are, what can I say? We're pretty good. The only thing holding us back happens to be me. I seem to be saying that a lot in my series recently. The only thing holding this team back is me. I should get that on a t-shirt. So, the reason I say that is because Patrick Mahomes has been playing really, really well. Julio Jones obviously is a menace. Calvin Johnson's amazing. Julian Edelman's amazing. Gronk, when he was healthy, was amazing. The defense is playing really well. The only thing that's holding me back is me. I'm throwing too many interceptions, turning the ball over, making dumb decisions with Patrick Mahomes, ruining his stats. We're still finding ways to win, but it's a struggle. And I need to cut it out because I'm not that bad. Who am I kidding? I'm very bad. I'm very, very bad at this game, but I need to be less bad if I have any hopes of winning a Super Bowl. So, with that being said, we don't have an easy one today. We are going to Lambeau to play the Green Bay Packers and Russell Wilson. Let Russ cook. Is that going to be the title of this video? It might be if he absolutely torches us. We will find out. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get into it. Here we are. It is week 10. We are headed to Lambeau. They may seem bad at 4-5, but I think this Green Bay Packers team is going to surprise us, especially at home in their own environment. I think this team is going to surprise us a lot. They're going to actually be competitive. That's my thinking, at least. We've got some decisions to make in terms of Jason Peters. That's about it. And Thomas Morstead, I'm going to bring back just because we need a punter on the roster. I don't punt the football, but we do need a punter on the roster nonetheless. So we will bring him back. Everybody else can pretty much just leave. I don't really need anybody else. But Jason Peters is the only guy that I'm very interested or very conflicted on bringing back. I don't really know where to go with it. The weekly strategy for the Packers, they have Russell Wilson. So we will try and defend the short pass because Russ likes to check down a little bit. He does like to throw the deep ball, but he likes to scramble, check down a little bit. So we will do that. He's a 99 X factor as expected. They also have Aaron Jones, you may have seen. On defense, they have Jadeveon Clowney and J.C. Jackson on the defense, at least the two main guys. We will throw it short, but we could always adjust that as always. And we will go for... you know what? Let's go for passing touchdowns today. Let's go for passing touchdowns. CJ Spiller, JOK, Dietrich Wise, Mike Vick. I think, don't we have somebody that's injured that was in that spot instead of Michael Vick? I can't remember exactly. I can't remember. Let's check the injury report. I know Gronkowski is still injured, maybe for a week or two. But is there anybody else? Julio gets an upgrade. Joe Hayden gets an upgrade. Awesome. Is there anybody else that's on that injured list? Let's just have a quick look. It is Aaron Donald. He must have got hurt for training. Aaron Donald, Gronkowski, and Cameron McGroin. So Gronk and Donald will be back for next episode. But not having Aaron Donald is tough. That's going to be very interesting. That's the guy that I usually use for the game on the D-line. So that's going to be very interesting to try and adjust to that. But we are taking on the Green Bay Packers. They have Russell Wilson as their quarterback. We know that Aaron Jones and Darren McFadden are the running backs. Then they have Jarvis Landry, Danny Amendola, and that's about it. Then they have Isaiah McKenzie. They have Deontay Harris, but he's injured. So we go to Isaiah McKenzie and Shi Smith. That's not a great receiving core. Even Jarvis Landry and Danny Amendola aren't amazing. I mean, they're both really solid players, but Jarvis Landry's your number one? Okay. David Njoku at the tight end with Albert O. Then you got Donald Penn, Mike Iupati, Weston Richburg, Joe Tooney, and Brian O'Neill in the offensive line. Solid offensive line, nothing crazy. Pretty good. Michael Bennett, Mike Daniels, and Mike Daniels. Wait, what? Mike Daniels and Mike Daniels? Oh, I think this is an accident that I made. I was trying to remove all of the duplicate players from from the roster because there was a couple duplicate players that I had noticed. And it seems to have, I seem to have missed one. Mike Daniels and Mike Daniels. I'll do that at the end of the season if I remember. I'll let Mike Daniels, the fake Mike Daniels, play out one more year. But we will play out this year. But I will hopefully get rid of him. So I'll do that at the end of the year. But for right now, there'll be 2 Mike Daniels that play. They also have DJ Reader, Zadarius Smith back in Green Bay, KJ Wright, Christian Kirksey, Jadeveon Clowney. Then they got corners, J.C. Jackson, Xavier Rhodes, but he's hurt. Tim Jennings, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Artie Burns. Interesting corners. Pretty good for these 2, but Xavier Rhodes is injured, so not great. Then you got Jordan Poyer, but he's older. Not super old, but he is older. And then Darian Stewart, then Ryan Santos, and Joseph Charlton are the kicker and punter. This Green Bay team's not amazing. It could be better, obviously. But I think we're obviously a better team. I think we can handle this team very well. But like I said, just because we're the better team doesn't mean that they're not going to give us a fight, especially on the road in Lambeau. So we're going to go play Russell Wilson and the Green Bay Packers, see if we can dominate. Hopefully, we can.
It's week 10 of the 2022 season, and we'll see the Cowboys' superstar running back closing in on 1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Cowboys and the Packers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn and CD. We've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. Dallas Cowboys versus Green Bay Packers in Lambeau. It's a little bit chilly. We are getting to the later part of the season, but we get to see Russell Wilson. Let Russ cook indeed. In a Green Bay Packer uniform, 2,600 yards, 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Very good splits for Russ. And now that I don't have, now that I don't have Aaron Donald, I'm going to have to be creative on who I use her, and we're going to have to be better at stopping Aaron Jones. Earl Thomas lays a big hit on him, but that's not a good sign. Now, if Aaron Donald was in the game, would that have happened? Probably. It still would have happened the same way, but we cannot allow that to be a consistent thing that happens. That's going to be Amendola breaking tackles, getting through people. Danny Amendola, 24 yards, first catch of the day. All right, not something I expected to see happen there. I thought maybe I would be able to bring him in right as he caught it, but that was not what happened there. Dietrich Wise causes a slow turn for Aaron Jones. Patrick Willis cleans it up. All right. And now we go 2nd and 11. Robert Quinn off the edge. It's going to be a screen pass, and Ndamukong Suh got to Wilson, but not quick enough. We do close it before he gets anything crazy, but usually I don't get to the quarterback before they dump the ball off for the screen, but Ndamukong Suh did get there. Just not quick enough. He's going to find his man Amendola again. It's going to be a first down and more. He kind of split my two guys. He split like my linebacker and my corner. So the corner had to turn around and he missed the player and the linebacker was still behind. It was a really good throw, well executed by Russ. And a quick check down there from Wilson. And the Packers are kind of dicing us up here early in this game. This defense did not come to play, it seems. They're going to hand that off to Aaron Jones. That's another big-time run play for Aaron Jones, man. He is getting some open holes and utilizing his speed to get through there. Aaron Jones is becoming quite the problem. Maybe I'm going to have to adjust at halftime to change to go cover him. Although I do that, and then they start dicing me up in the pass game again. Robert Quinn going to try and make something happen here. Patrick Peterson interception. Acrobat at its finest. Huge play. Russell Wilson tried to extend the play to get Danny Amendola open. Peterson was covering him, blatant coverage, and Acrobat comes into play. Actually, that wasn't even Amendola. That was number 6. Is that Jarvis Landry? No, that's probably the third string guy. That's not Jarvis. But that was a huge play from Patrick Peterson. Thank you for the interception. And now we go from one Peterson to the other. Adrian Peterson, who has been dominating all season. He has been the reason why we have been in situations where we just been not blowing teams out, but like controlling games from the get-go is because of this man right here, number 28, Adrian Peterson. He's gotten over 100 yards every single game, I'm pretty sure. Once he gets that X Factor activated, man, it is over. I just audibled to the exact same play, so I don't want to do that. I will go with this because I could check it down to Julio, which might have to be what I do, and it is. Julio wide open. Love to see it. Julio has become some sort of a menace. Absolutely dominating a few games back-to-back. Peterson's been dominating. Oh, I had a lane. There was so much space on that right side. I just needed to bounce off and go through, but I got caught. Oh, that could have been good. That could have been dangerous. Going back to Peterson again. He will try to fall forward, gets pushed back. I don't know if he got any yards on that. Maybe got one. Under a minute now in the first quarter. Megatron's going deep. I like Edelman's route a little bit. I like it a lot a bit. There it is, Julian Edelman. I never really like those routes because in Madden, that corner that plays him usually tends to stay around, hover in that zone, and then pick off that pass when you throw it. So that's usually a pretty dangerous throw to make. Luckily, this time it wasn't, but that seemingly wasn't a dangerous throw. Picked off by J.C. Jackson using Acrobat to his advantage there. I'm assuming he had Acrobat. That seemed to be an acrobatic type of play. But J.C. Jackson picking me off, which I did not think was going to happen. I thought I threw that ball high enough to where it was going to get over his head. All right. Not what I expected. Back to Darrelle Revis. What just happened? I can't speak. First play after the interception is an interception. Revis Island, baby. He's having a great season. What is that, like his 6th pick of the season or something? It's got to be up there. Maybe 5 or 6. Wow, Darrelle Revis. You cannot throw on Revis Island. He proves that every single week as Peterson gets about 13 maybe on that one. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. What a wild last couple of sequences there. Absolutely insane. And the Cowboys get the ball back, even though it goes against Patrick Mahomes' interception total, which sucks because I was trying to tone that down a little bit. Adrian Peterson says, who cares about interceptions when you got a workhorse back like me? Peterson going to try and take this to the house if he can get the edge. Yes, he can. Great blocking on that edge, sealing it, and Adrian Peterson scores for the boys. Look at that blocking. Fantastic blocking. Jason Peters sealed the edge. Edelman did a good job as well. And we get a touchdown, and the boys lead 7-0. Somebody got hurt. Was that Nick Mangold that got hurt? I don't remember. Or I didn't get to see it quick enough. But Russell Wilson, man, gets the momentum, gets the ball, and then immediately checks down and throws the interception to Darrelle Revis. Darrelle Revis knew. He was ready for it. He was ready for it as Vinatieri sends that one out of bounds 25-yard line is where Russ will start. All right, 2 interceptions for Russell Wilson in the first quarter of this game. Not something I expected. Russell Wilson is usually a guy who's pretty safe with the football. Big hit from Revis. Wilson's usually a guy who's pretty safe with the football, usually likes to keep the turnovers to a minimum. But 2 quick interceptions in the first quarter. I am down for it. Maybe a third. No, that's going to be caught. Jarvis Landry, big hit from Ray Lewis there. And it's 3rd and 1. Do they run this ball? They've been pretty successful. Pretty successful with the run play. It's going to be a pass, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be a first down. Good tackle. Oh, Isaiah McKenzie was the target in the end zone that Patrick Peterson intercepted. That's who it was. I thought that was going to be a run play. It felt pretty dialed up for a run. It wasn't. Ended up being it. Ndamukong Suh makes the play. I feel like they made Ndamukong Suh a lot skinnier than he actually is. Whatever. Maybe on the old school, on old gen, he's a lot heavier. That's going to be another pass. It's going to be to the sidelines. Caught. Revis goes right by him. I don't know why I didn't bring him down. I pressed the button. He just didn't want to tackle him, I guess. I don't know what happened there. We're going to bring a blitz again on 3rd down for the second straight 3rd down. It is a run play this time, but he got the great block. Wow. That was a fantastic block by the, what was the fullback, the tight end? I don't know who it was, but a fantastic block. It allowed Aaron Jones to go to the opposite side to where I was going. Fantastic block. They're going to hand off to Jones again. This time he's going to get wrapped up. Was that Terrell Suggs that brought him down? I'm not sure, but whoever it was did their job. 2nd down and 10. Did not allow him to get any yards on that one. We get the ball to start the second half, so that's cool. That's going to be caught. Patrick Peterson. Acrobat is unbeatable. Jarvis Landry going to chase me down and bring me out of bounds. Patrick Peterson, my dog. You are out of control with this acrobat. A 3rd interception given to Russell Wilson. Let Russ cook for sure. Look at this. Going to Isaiah McKenzie again. Jarvis Landry's got, or Patrick Peterson's got Isaiah McKenzie on lock. That is for sure. Look at this. That's a picture worth 1,000 words right there. Patrick Peterson steps in front, takes that ball. Yes, sir. Give me what I want. And that is an interception for Patrick Peterson. Man, he was torched. This should have been a catch easy, but acrobat in full effect. And the Green Bay faithful are not happy with Russell Wilson in this offense. 3 interceptions in 1 half of football. It's getting a little out of hand. It is getting late, early here in Green Bay. These cheeseheads don't like failure, and they are seeing that right here in front of their eyes on their home field. Are the Cowboys going to walk into Green Bay, walk into Lambeau and blow out the Packers? That would be blasphemy if that happened. Big first down. They're going to go to the 2-minute warning. If we could run this clock down and score with no time on it, that would be ideal. Is that going to happen? Probably not. But a juice can dream. Mahomes? Oh, that's pass interference, but whatever. Oh, man. The lack of actual real-life penalty calls is crazy. Edelman got picked. And nothing really happened. Interception number 2 for Mahomes. Darian Stewart picks off Patrick Mahomes. He stepped in front of Julio. And this has been another sloppy performance by me. What's new? Did you really expect me to not throw interceptions? Oh, man. 3 interceptions thrown by Russell Wilson, 2 by me. And the Packers have the ball in great field position with a chance to tie this game before the half. It's going to be caught. It's Jarvis Landry. Big hit from Ray Lewis there. Patrick Wilson's also trying to throw in a big hit. I'm not liking the way that I'm playing here in this first half. That should have been picked off, if we're being honest. That's going to get not picked off. Joe Hayden, you got to play that tighter. That could have been picked off if you were playing it tighter. He wasn't. And it's a first down. A minute to go. Get some pressure on him. Joe Hayden sack. He makes up for not getting the interception there by sacking Russell Wilson on the corner blitz. And it's 2nd and 20. They use a timeout. 58 seconds. 58 seconds. It's going to be a little sideline throw. Late hit by Peterson, but I'll take it because it stops the play. Goes out of bounds. 3rd and 15. They're going to kick their field goal if we stop them here, so they will have points unless we get a sack here or an interception. Darrelle Revis, inbounds, inbounds. Ooh, Darrelle Revis, you cannot throw on Revis Island. Wow. 4 interceptions in one half of football for Russell Wilson. Look at that. Look at the toes. Oh, baby, baby. Oops, I did it again. My God, that's as close as you're gonna get. That is as close as you're gonna get. Look at that. My God, Russell Wilson, what are you doing? 4 interceptions, literally the back of the end zone, last place you could actually go. I mean, oh my word, sweet mother in heaven, did I see what I saw. I mean, look at this. This is as close as you can get to the end, to the out of bounds without actually being out of bounds. What a play from Darrelle Revis, his 2nd of the game, and the Cowboys have the ball back again. I almost threw another interception right there. Thankfully, Julio made the play this time. That was almost the exact same type of situation. Deshaun Jackson's got some speed if he can outrun. I was hoping he would be able to accelerate out past and be able to run, but he couldn't do it. That's okay, because we get a huge play. We might have to settle for a field goal here unless something crazy happens. I got it. I got to throw it, but I couldn't throw it. I thought I would have a little bit more time. They played that really well. They defended the clear out because they kept a guy inside to stop Julio. I threw it, but it's not a good pass. It's going to be picked off again. That's 3 interceptions in one half of football for me. And they almost get into field goal range there. I should have just ate the sack or something. Another interception for me. I've thrown 3. What is that now? 18 interceptions or something? I've thrown crazy amounts of interceptions this season. It's not fun. That's going to be knocked incomplete. Joe Hayden just reaches his hand back. And now they have to go man deep because they don't have a chance to kick a field goal. So if we could get a 5th interception by Russell Wilson, that would be awesome. He's going to go to the end zone. It almost got caught. David Ojoko almost brought that down. That would have been embarrassing if he would have. I'm not happy with the fact that I've thrown 3 interceptions, but that's just the way it be sometimes because I suck. I literally suck at this game. But hey, it is what it is. Deshaun Jackson brings it to the 24. Let's just run the football. Yeah, that's a yikes if you ask me. That's a bad stat line. 46 yards and 3 interceptions, no touchdowns, nothing like that. That is a yikes of a stat line. Let's just run the football. Let's just run the football because that seems to be what works for our team. I'm going to cut this to the outside. Peterson. Ooh, big hit. If it would have been a different tackle, I might have been able to fall forward for a first down. 3rd and 2. I'm going to run it again. I'm going to run it again because I believe in this defense, or I believe in this offensive line. I shouldn't have believed in the offensive line because it's 4th and inches. We will go with the juice special here. Mahomes will do the QB sneak. If I can find it, there it is. QB sneak, Patrick Mahomes. Let's change it to the other side. And snap it. Boom. Easy. Easy does it. Oh, no, I called a QB sneak again, so we will change it to a run play. Whoops. I pressed triangle to hurry up, and I didn't mean to. But luckily, Peterson was able to salvage some yards out of it, so we will get out of that situation and go back to normal formations for run plays. Ooh, look at that. That is wide open running lanes here. That's at least 6 or 7 yards right there off the bat. And Peterson will make him pay. He's going to get the edge. Great blocking. Forget about 6 or 7. I'm talking touchdown. Let's go to the crowd. Lambeau leap it. Disrespect. Show that disrespect. Yes, sir. Disrespect in the Lambeau leap. That's what I'm talking about. I was just talking 6 or 7 yards for Adrian Peterson. I didn't mean 67 yards. That was a great blocking play by Edelman, by Julio, whoever was on that outside for the wide receivers, plus Jason Peters, plus the offensive line in general. Great blocks, great ceiling, and then Peterson just did the rest with his speed, just pure speed. And we've got 2 touchdowns, both by Adrian Peterson. Mahomes has literally done nothing except for give the Packers more chances to do something. And this defense has dominated. And that's going to be caught. David Njoku. I'm looking for that 5th interception. I really am. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I have a feeling it will happen. I am on the hunt, looking for it. That's going to be caught. Patrick Willis. They're going to David Njoku a lot these last couple of drives. Willis does a good job to bring him down. It really hurts not having Aaron Donald here. Oh, what a pitch. Pitch! And that's going to be Darrelle Revis getting blown up by Aaron Jones, and then Aaron Jones getting blown up by Patrick Willis. So it's a give and a take. Dolphins win against the Browns. They're 7-3. It's 2nd down and 5. Getting to the late 3rd quarter. I almost sacked him. I probably should have sacked him, but I kind of got that weird, extra, animation where I hit the right stick, and Ndamukong Suh was trying to still thinking he was getting past a lineman. So it kind of stopped him from getting that play. I went for the acrobatic dive because I thought I was Patrick Willis, but I was instead Darrelle Revis. 1st down on 3rd down for the Packers. Can we not let them score here? I would really appreciate that. That's going to be Aaron Jones. He somehow gets away, but luckily we were able to stop him. He gets no yards out of that. He should have lost a couple yards, but he rolled out of that or something. I don't know what happened there. That was very elusive by Aaron Jones. But we are almost to the 4th and final quarter of action here in Lambeau. That's going to be Aaron Jones again. It seems like Russell Wilson has 2 favorite targets. Aaron Jones and David Njoku. That seems to be all he's given up on throwing it to Isaiah McKenzie because Patrick Peterson is that dog. That's going to be knocked incomplete. Joe Hayden playing great defense there. Didn't even turn his head around, just knew. Just knew he was going to be able to stop him there. This is a real deep field goal. It's going to be up. It doesn't have the leg. Actually, it might have went in if it was on target. It would have been very close if it was on target, but it was left from the get-go. They don't get any points. And now Adrian Peterson, thanks to his huge run last drive, has Freight Train activated. Guarantees the first tackle is broken. And there it is. He broke the first tackle. Wasn't as impressive as it could have been. Peterson might try and break the rushing record today. Oh, breaking that tackle. Get off of me. Get off of me. Adrian Peterson is a dog. All day. Give me another run play. Get him off. Break off these tackles. Get off of me. Adrian Peterson, baby. What an animal. He's so tough. He's so good that ball was through his hand. He wasn't even holding on to it. The ball has become a part of Adrian Peterson. That's how good he is. Breaking another tackle. He's still on his feet. He was. He's got 171 yards and 2 touchdowns. Adrian Peterson is him. Little knuckle fist bump there by Mahomes, because Mahomes is saying, thank you for saving me from embarrassment in this game. And they finally were ready for the run play there. Michael Bennett in the backfield before I even handed the ball off. All right, very impressive, very concerning as well. And there goes the freight train ability by Adrian Peterson, but we will get him. Oh, I thought that was 2nd down. Whoops. Oops. I thought it was 2nd down. That's my bad. I shouldn't have thrown that. Oopsies. It's okay, because we've got Antonio Gates, who's also a dog. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mahomes gets a touchdown. Yes, sir. And I'm happy that we get Gronkowski back next week. But Antonio Gates has been just as good in his replacement. So 21-0. We are cooking the Packers here. They have no points. Will they score on this drive? Probably. It's really hard to shut out a team in Madden, just because of some of the BS scripted stuff that happens. But there is a possibility we can do it. If Russell Wilson keeps playing as bad as he has, there is a possibility. 172 rushing yards for the boys, by the way. This is a screenplay. Patrick Willis trying to get to it. I snuffed it out, but I got kind of stuck on a blocker and I couldn't move. That was a good screen. It shouldn't have been a good screen, but it was a good screen. 2nd and inches. Wilson throws it. Oh, I jumped. I pressed the triangle button. I really did. I honestly did, but he didn't register it. He didn't have his head turned around. I didn't know I was playing as the High State defense, the High State secondary. Oh, that's a great throw. David Njoku. Polamalu does a good job to not let any more yards go, but that was a fantastic route run by David Njoku there. 7 catches, 55 yards. Him and Aaron Jones probably have the most targets and catches and yards. Oh, that's a safe air corner blitz. Jimmy Smith. Nobody blocked him off the edge. We've got, what, 2 sacks in this game? They both come from corner blitzes. I guess that's the Packer weakness. Can't block the corner. That's going to be a great route. Jarvis Landry, huge hit from Polamalu, but Jarvis Landry gets the first down nonetheless. Whatever. I don't know why he was so wide open. We had like 4 guys in the area. Nobody wanted to cover him, I guess. Wilson has his man. It's going to be Jarvis Landry again. Earl Thomas does a good job wrapping him up. Landry starting to feel his momentum building here. We still have basically all the momentum on our side. And that's going to be a quick throw. Caught. Danny Amendola. That ball's out. Picked up by Peterson. Who forced it? Was it Thomas? I got to go back and watch the replay. Who forced the fumble? It was Earl Thomas, man. Earl the Pearl popping that ball out on Danny Amendola. He really didn't have anything going for him. He had just hurdled over Jimmy Smith, and boom, Thomas, he runs right into the shoulder. And then Patrick Peterson, who's already got 2 interceptions on the day, adds a fumble recovery to that as well. Man, the Packers offense is in shambles. We'll give that to Peterson. He gets his yard back that he lost on the previous drive. Are they going to not allow us to run the football? Zadarius Smith has his X Factor activated, by the way. I didn't even know Zadarius Smith had an X. Oh, no, it's Jadeveon Clowney. That makes more sense. I was going to say, I didn't think Zadarius Smith had an X Factor, but it's Jadeveon. 3rd and 7. Let's just lead this to the 2-minute warning. We'll get this to the 2-minute warning, and then we can go from there. I don't want to waste a down. All right. I don't think they're going to call timeouts, although they might. Wouldn't surprise me if they did. That's going to be an interception. Who needs timeouts when you have an interception? 4 interceptions in one game by Patrick Mahomes, man. Yeah, that I don't really have any explanation for it. I just tried to throw it quickly to Edelman. Jordan Poyer jumped the route and picked it off. That's all I can really say about it. It's just analyzing what happened. Picked up by Jimmy Smith. Oh my God, this is the most disgusting game I've ever seen. That's 5 interceptions for Russell Wilson, 4 for Mahomes. Oh my God, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Adrian Peterson is just cooking, by the way. I'm going to be sick at how many interceptions both quarterbacks have thrown. Wilson's not even my quarterback. But I'm going to be sick at how many turnovers. I mean, even the fumble. This is just disgusting. Peterson gets 24 carries for 200 yards. I'm not going to throw this ball one more time the rest of this game. Mahomes had a horrible day. Meaning me, I had a horrible day. But I am not running this football anymore. I'll turn the ball over on 4th down before I throw this ball again. Peterson doesn't get much. 3rd and 5. He's got 205 yards. Another fantastic performance from Adrian Peterson. If we didn't have Adrian Peterson, we would not be winning this game. I'll just say that. We might go to overtime in a 0-0 tie. I'll just say that much. This game has been disgusting, but we do win a disgusting football game. What was it, a total of 10 turnovers, 9 of which were interceptions? Good God, this was disgusting. Russell Wilson had 192 yards, 5 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes, 7 for 12, 59 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Good God, I am a disgrace. I'm an absolute disgrace. 27 carries, 211 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Adrian Peterson. If we didn't have Adrian Peterson, or if he wasn't on his game, we would not have probably won this game. Receiving, 3 catches for Julio, 19 yards. Antonio Gates caught the touchdown pass. Defensively, 8 tackles for Willis, 6 for Thomas. We sacked. Oh, they didn't credit Jimmy Smith with the sack. Jimmy Smith got the sack on the corner blitz, but they didn't credit him. Oh, that's dumb. Whatever. Interceptions, 2 for Darrelle Revis, 2 for Patrick Peterson, 1 for Jimmy Smith. At least they gave him the interception. And then the fumble recovery by Patrick Peterson forced by Earl Thomas. That's stupid. They didn't give him a sack, but whatever. We win 21-0. What a disgusting, just putrid, absolutely horrible game. But we won it. So a win is a win. We will play the Minnesota Vikings to wrap up the battle versus the NFC North. We played the Lions, we played the Bears, we had the bye week, then we played the Packers, and now the Vikings. And the Vikings, funny enough, have Aaron Rodgers, current, or former, I guess, if you think about what he's going to do in the offseason in real life. Green Bay Packer quarterback plays for Minnesota. That's just gross, by the way. But that's going to do it for this episode. I apologize for the horrible gameplay in the fact that I can't seem to not throw interceptions. But I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.